Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again, as always. Now, guys, can you cast your minds back a couple of days ago to one of my previous videos where I said that I wasn't 110% sure what actually constitutes an act of terrorism in this country anymore, seeing as how we've had kids murdered in the street, people stabbed in the street, that sort of a thing, not being treated as terror-related. Well, it would seem I have finally found the answer to what actually constitutes terrorism within this country. Finally, under the headline in the Telegraph of extreme misogyny to be treated as terrorism. So now we know if you go out and blow up a building or blow up some people or murder someone in the street, that is no longer terror related. No. Toxic masculinity and extreme misogyny is now going to be classed as terrorism, extremism, or bloody god, whatever daft name they're going to attach to this label. I can't delve too far into this article, guys, unfortunately, because it's from the Telegraph and they expect me to pay money to actually read it. Off to fuck they can get with that. So, it says here, to the bits that I can actually read. Home Secretary orders review of counter-terrorism strategy to tackle violence against women and girls. Extreme misogyny will be treated as terrorism for the first time under government plans to combat the radicalisation of young men online. I think that's basically a bony finger pointed towards the likes of Andrew Tate, etc, etc. Now, I do feel that this is rather an umbrella term. I do agree that violence against women should be stamped out. I don't agree with it. I've never hit a woman in my entire life, and I don't ever tend to lay a hand on a woman. If, of course, she's coming out with a knife and my life is in danger, then yes, she would get a swift right hook in that circumstance. But other than that, it's absolutely appalling to hit a woman. Absolutely disgusting. Fully agree with that. But like I say, I think this is rather an umbrella term. I think they are going to be including acts of chivalry and being a gentleman, for example. For instance, you are walking down to the shops to get your bread, eggs and milk, etc. And you see a woman, young and old, we don't discriminate against age on this channel, and you decide to hold the door open for this said woman. You could be arrested under the Terrorism Act for being a gentleman and being polite. Not to mention all these youngsters that are knocking about now, what are they called now? Gen Z, I think they're called, are they? Or Zoomers? I don't know, I can't keep up with all this terminology. No wonder our birth rates are falling. Because if one of these youngsters now was to try and chat up a girl in a pub, offer to buy her a drink, say she looks nice, etc, etc, you know, the kinds of lines that you pull on girls that you want to try and, you know, get with, have a bit of a kiss and a bit of a bunk up or whatever they're going to do in this day and age. I don't know. The times have changed so long since I was in my 20s. I'm not sure what happens now. It's all swipe left and swipe right. But anyway, regardless, I digress. If they did try and chat up a girl in a pub, they could be slapped with a sexual harassment suit or a lawsuit or whatever the hell you call it. They could get the police involved. The woman could say, I feel threatened by this man asking me to buy me a drink. I mean, come on, ladies, I ask you this. Do you want to see the end of chivalry? Do you want to see the end of manners? Do you want to see the end of people being actual gentlemen, holding doors open for you, saying good morning to you, as an actual gentleman should do? Maybe even throwing his coat over a puddle so you can safely walk across it without dirtying your shoes or the bottom of your dress. That is slightly archaic. I'm taking the piss with that one, but I don't want to see the back of it. I like to see manners. I like to see chivalry. I like men to be gentlemen and not fucking ruffian savages or squeaky little gerbils cowering in the corner in case you get slapped with a sexual harassment case. It's absolutely diabolical. This Labour government never ever ceases to amaze me, particularly the upper echelons of the MPs, your Home Secretaries, your PMs, etc. They are an absolute joke. I can't wait to see the back of them. And that's that. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, guys.